Dejaste de amar, yo no podía soportar tu tanta falta de querer.
What's going on, you guys? So, I want to do just want to talk a little bit about the Canelo Alvarez-Sergey Kovalev fight. It's tonight. It's going down. Sergey Kovalev finally made weight after several attempts. Canelo Alvarez, he couldn't just do it, man. He couldn't just fight the guy straight up. You know, he had everybody thinking leading up to this fight that he was fighting this dude with no stipulations, no special catch weights, or no rehydration. Man, please. He had a rehydration clause on this guy. Now, Sergey Kovalev barely made the damn weight, but we got the fight. You know, the fight is going down. One would assume, traditionally, Canelo Alvarez, usually when he's in a fight with one of these guys, it usually ends controversially. You know, there's always some type of asterisk by his wins, you know. One could expect that could happen tonight. One could expect if it's a close fight that Canelo Alvarez will get the victory, despite Sergey Kovalev being the champion. You know, Canelo Alvarez is set to make about $35 million. Sergey Kovalev is getting a guarantee of $3 million plus $7 million on the back end. I think he got to pay his pay top rank like $2 million. I don't know how Bob Arum found his way to get into this shit, but he did. And, you know, he dipped it in Kovalev's pockets. You know, Kovalev is a hungry fighter. You know, a guy that's always fighting because he ain't making the big paydays like a lot of these other fighters. And they still dipping in his pockets, man. It's a damn shame. But nonetheless, one could say that's karma for Kovalev for all the shit he's done. But at the end of the day, I do respect Kovalev as a fighter. He's a throwback fighter. He's a fighter that's fighting everybody. He ain't ducking nobody. And as a fighter, I respect Kovalev. And but this fight, man, like I said, man, one could assume that Canelo Alvarez will probably get the victory if it's a close or if it goes to decision. If Kovalev doesn't force his dominance in the fight, Canelo Alvarez will likely get a decision, you know, and he will be a light heavyweight champion out of fucking nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I like Canelo. I like the way he fights, but then I don't like the shit that comes with him. You know what I'm saying? The catch weights, the rehydration clauses, all these stipulations, him not fighting guys straight up. You know what I'm saying? Him fighting guys when they old. You know what I'm saying? Kovalev is an older fighter. A lot of the premier guys that Canelo fought was old, man, like in their 30s and shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never fought no guy that's his age and shit. Like, man, come on, man. Like, Canelo Alvarez has a lot of asterisks by his name, man. And he tried to debate whether Crawford and Loma was not hired him on pound for pound list. I beg to differ. You know what I'm saying? Loma, she gonna have a few tough fights, but Crawford's been dominant. Out of all the top pound for pound fighters, Crawford been the most dominant, and he displays the most skills. His resume may not be as strong as Canelo Alvarez. However, Canelo Alvarez is the money man, so he's gonna have a solid, strong resume. You know what I'm saying? When everybody want to fight you, I mean, shit. When you the money man of the sport, I mean, shit. You know, you're worth the risk. But I think Sergey Kovalev, if he listens to Buddy McGirt, I got a lot of respect for Buddy McGirt. If he listens to Buddy McGirt, if he's in good shape, if he's still not damaged from the Anthony Yarde fight, if he comes to win, he can win. But you know, he out here saying shit like, you know, I'm a big fan of Canelo, and they've been really too buddy, man. It looks like to me like Canelo likes fighting dudes that he can get buddy with. And that's what happened with Danny Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? They got all buddy, and Danny Jacobs was over there kind of like letting him know he about to do this. And like, it was just weird in that fight, man. And I hope this fight ain't like that, man. I hope this fight ain't nothing like the Danny Jacobs-Canelo fight. That fight was terrible. It looked like it was scripted. It almost looked like they rehearsed everything they was doing in that ring. You know what I'm saying? But those with real good eyes was seeing some bullshit. I saw some bullshit. So I'm hopefully I don't see this shit tonight. Hope Kovalev throws out that good ass jab of his. Hope he uses his legs. He throws that straight right hand down the middle. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really a good hooker or a good looper puncher. So that might be one of his disadvantages in the fight is the fact that he's not really a hooker. He's not really a guy that throws wide loop of punches to catch Canelo when Canelo, dipping and dodging. Because Canelo has excellent upper body movement. Canelo Alvarez also hasn't shown to have power when he fought these bigger guys. When he fought Chavez was a dead man, and he couldn't put a dent in the guy. So I expect this fight to kind of play out like most of Canelo's other recent fights. Him boxing, him doing his excellent head movement, him being real flashy with the defense, and him skating away to a unanimous decision. But it's all predicated on if Kovalev actually comes out to win, man. And that's the thing when these guys fight Canelo Alvarez. You got to really come out there to fucking win. You can't be afraid to hurt the money in the sport of boxing. You got to go out there and you got to be willing to fucking destroy that shit. Otherwise, you're just going to be another name on his resume, another notch on his belt for him to cement his legacy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get a little bit of payday. Yeah, you get the highest career payday and all that shit. But, shit, don't any of y'all want to beat this dude? Guys like Andre will never get a shot. Charlo likely won't get a shot, unless he shows some vulnerabilities. But, at the end of the day, man, I just hope it's a good fight. I think they are smart for waiting for the Masvidal Diaz fight to be over before they start that fight. That's smart because it's going to be hard to compete with the Masvidal Diaz. They got celebrities there. The Rock is there. Presenting the belt and all types of shit. So it's going to be real hard for the boxing to compete with that. Plus, not everybody got DAZN. UFC is being promoted everywhere. All over everywhere. DAZN's still playing catch up as far as promotion in America. But the fight is official. Who I got winning? It's really hard to say, man. That's why I don't really give too many of these fights, because it's really hard to say. It's been a year of the upset, so anything can really happen. I would like to see Kovalev pull it off. Despite everything with Kovalev, I would like to see him win. I do like Canelo Alvarez more as a fighter, but I'm just sick of his bullshit. I'm just sick of the bullshit that comes with him. Floyd Mayweather didn't start finessing the game until he was older. And he a lot of the guys that he fought, they was coming off of pretty big wins. Anthony Yarde is a big win, but Kovalev been in a lot of wars too. He fought Ward, he fought Alvarez. Kovalev fought a lot of guys. He took a lot of damage. So, we all know why Canelo took this fight, but it is what it is, man. I got Canelo Alvarez winning. Likely by controversy. We'll see how it plays out. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.